back to my channel. Today we are doing something a little bit different. Today we are going to be reacting to my own video. My POV thing on the screen just here will be covering my face, but today we are going to be reacting to my early Premier League 2023-24 predictions. These are my predictions before the season started. Obviously, I am now recording this the day after the Premier League season has officially finished. And we are going to go back through and see what I predicted to see how far wrong I was or how close I was for some teams. And just a bit of a disclaimer, this video was made before any transfer rumours were confirmed. I made this video really early into the beginning of before the start of the season. So this was back in the day when I thought when there were rumours that Harry Kane was moving to Man United, etc. So it was very early on. But let's see what we got right and what we got wrong.
Hello guys, and welcome to another main channel video. Today, it is a little bit early for this, but we are going to be doing my very early Premier League predictions for 2023 and 2024.
Okay.
Obviously, the Premier League season for 2022-23 finished a couple of weeks ago, with Manchester City being crowned champions, Erling Haaland smashing records.
See, as I'm saying there, I'm recording this video basically after the 2022 season had finished.
And obviously my teams, the beloved Southampton, getting relegated from that. Obviously, before we begin, every one of these videos is unedited, so do please take the time to like this video and bear with me, as these will be stuttery, they'll be slow, and I hope that you will still enjoy it as much as I do when making these videos. Anyway, today, as you can see, we are using the lovely tiermaker.com.
And I still reiterate, Tiermaker is a brilliant thing. However, we are going to move swiftly along on the video to when we first start doing our predictions. Let's get it from here.
Obviously, I don't think there's any reason to not put them top. We're going to put Manchester City as champions, as I just think if they've got Erling Haaland again next season, I just think they'll win it again easy like they did with every other season.
And as we saw from the end of this season, Manchester City did just that. They topped the league. Obviously, it went down to the final day, as a few of their title fights have done over the past couple of years.
And I see it just being a total whitewash in that regard. Champions League, Arsenal had a really good season.
Okay, so let's see what I put as Champions League. So as we know, I've got the official league table here. As we know, the Champions League spots was obviously Man City. We had Arsenal, Liverpool and Aston Villa. Let's see what I put.
So did Newcastle, and obviously Manchester and Man United as well. But second, I think if Manchester United get a good striker and they're getting Harry Kane, I see Manchester United coming second next season.
Right, this is one of the first way off things, because Man United finished 8th. Obviously, I didn't know that, obviously, as you saw from my own POV, which I'm hiding, obviously Man United at this point were looking at signing Harry Kane. Obviously, we know from hindsight now he moved to Bayern Munich instead, and they came 3rd, so Harry Kane still can't win a trophy, but we move on.
Just because there are rumours that Harry Kane might be joining them this season and leaving Tottenham. Obviously, there's rumours to be signing Mason Mount and or Neymar as well, so if they get that signed, they should be in contention. And obviously David De Gea got the Golden Glove last season, so that's good.
Another thing, I was right about the Mason Mount transfer. Neymar, though, obviously the Saudi Arabians are killing it at the moment with in terms of just getting big players over there with lots of money. So Neymar wasn't rumoured to go. Instead, they signed. What was it they signed? They signed like Amrabat and people like that.
Third, I could see Arsenal coming third, and then Liverpool coming fourth.
Okay, so that was my Champions League stuff. Okay, I got 3 out of the 4 correct. Obviously, Man United was way off. Man City, the actual top 3 were Man City, Arsenal, and Liverpool. And as you can see from the thing here, I predicted Arsenal to come third and Liverpool fourth. So I was a little bit off, but I'll take that.
As Liverpool had a rotter last season, but I think they'll bounce back stronger this season because they'll want to come back from coming 8th last season. Obviously, Arsenal, they had a really, really good season last year, but obviously a few of their players are leaving. They are trying to sign Declan Rice from West Ham, I believe. So hopefully they'll have a bit more strength in the midfield. Liverpool have just signed Alexis McAllister to help bump up their midfield, so they might be good.
And yes, I was right in the transfer with Declan Rice. That also went through. And Declan Rice, this may be a very controversial opinion, feel free to comment down below, but I think Declan Rice was one of the shining stars of Arsenal this season. Obviously, Havertz did really well as well. Ødegaard was superb as per usual. David Raya, of course, won the Golden Glove this year for the clean sheets, but Declan Rice was an outstander for me this season.
Obviously, as I said, with Manchester United, if they can get a good enough team, then that should be good. But yeah, Europa League, obviously Brighton, Aston Villa got Europa League last season.
So before I go on to my Europa League predictions on this video, Tottenham and Chelsea got 5th and 6th. So let's see what I put.
And so did Liverpool and I can't remember the other one. But I think for Europa League, I can see Newcastle getting Europa League and Aston Villa, because I think with Brighton now gone,
Okay.
With Alexis McAllister, gone, and also Caicedo might be moving to Arsenal. They've lost some of their good midfielders, so I think this season just gone was the pinnacle of their footballing sort of limelight, but I think they will start to just slip down the order.
Oh, what a sweeping statement that was. Me saying months ago that Aston Villa had reached the pinnacle from last season, and they got Champions League this season. So past me, you got that one a bit wrong, mate. Newcastle, on the other hand, you also got that wrong. You put them too high up. You saw them get into the Champions League last year, and you thought they would get into it this year. No. So where have I put Tottenham then?
Now that a few of their players are rumoured to leave.
Sorry, there's a car heading past.
But I still think they'll be good enough to make the Europa Conference League.
So Brighton Europa Conference League. No, Brighton finished 11th. So bit over expecting there, Tom.
Next, we've got the higher mid-table. I think I can see Tottenham coming 8th.
Dear oh dear.
Although they'll miss Harry Kane, Lucas Moura's leaving, Lloris is leaving, but they're planning on buying David Raya from Brentford. I don't think they'll make Europa League or Champions League this season.
Sorry, Tottenham fans. I said David Raya was going to. David Raya was going to you guys. He ended up going to Arsenal and winning the Golden Glove. So, sorry again. But it's really weird how I put Tottenham so low. I think obviously because they'd lost Harry Kane and a few of their good players, I expected them to slip down.
But I think they'll finish top of the midfield, along with Brentford and Chelsea.
Okay, so I predicted Brentford 9th, Chelsea 10th. Chelsea came 6th, Brentford came 16th. So any Brentford fans, I put you higher than expected and you flopped.
As Chelsea want to bounce back, they want to buy Romeo and Lavia from Southampton, but hopefully they'll use this at the end of this season and the beginning of next season, like pre-season, to work on their gelling together of the team, because they had a lot of good players last season, but
True.
they just didn't seem to just work together. So that's 8th, 9th, 10th. Then I can see Fulham, and then West Ham.
Okay, so my higher mid-table, Fulham 11th, West Ham 12th. West Ham came 9th, Fulham came 13th. So I'm getting all right. I'm getting closer.
Rounding off the higher mid-table, because obviously West Ham, if you watched the Europa Conference League final yesterday, West Ham beat Fiorentina 2-1, so they are on the bounce from winning a trophy, so that will bring their confidence in, hopefully, for next season.
And they definitely did.
Like bottom of the higher mid-table.
They finished 3 places higher than I said.
Mid-table,
Lower mid-table, okay.
obviously we have the new people. We have Sheffield United, we've got Burnley, and we've got Luton. I think Burnley will come 13th.
Oh, well, that aged well. I expected Burnley to come 13th. What a mishap that was. They actually came second to bottom.
Was they absolutely dominated the championship, so I think they'll finish top of the lower midfield.
Nah, Tom, nah.
I then see it being Crystal Palace, Wolves, 13th, 14th, 15th.
Oh, that was my closest prediction so far. I predicted Wolves to be 15th. They came 14th. No. So far, I haven't had any correct. I've had them so close, but none correct so far.
Sheffield United, 16th.
That was wrong.
I probably see Everton going 17th.
Oh, okay. So I predicted 2 of the bottom 3 from the end of this season not getting relegated. So, and Everton to come 17th. So, yeah.
As I think Everton always seem to be scrapping for relegation, but I think for the relegation battle, I think it will be Wolves, Sheffield United, and Everton this season. And then, as you can see, Nottingham Forest, Bournemouth, and Luton are at the bottom, because even though Luton managed to get themselves promoted, I still see them going back down again next season. Like
That was correct.
Forest did a couple of seasons ago. So I see it being Bournemouth, Nottingham Forest, and Luton.
Okay. So that is my predictions done. And I have to say, I was so far off. It's unbelievable. I mean, I was right with Luton getting relegated again, but Bournemouth, I predicted them to come to get relegated, and they came 12th. Nottingham Forest just survived; they came 17th. Just shows predictions are only predictions, and you can only get, and if you get 1 or 2 right, then you just got lucky. But that is my Premier League predictions finished. I really hope you enjoyed, and click the subscribe button. We're close to 500 subscribers. And yeah, have a good one. And the next video I'll upload will probably be my 2nd episode of my Lost in Verse poetry series. If you haven't checked it out already, go and check it out. And yeah, have a good rest of the day.